All right. Again, thank you guys so very much for taking the time to be on our call. Um, you guys actually are you're the found. Oh, let me get ahead of myself. I'm reading this part first. I get in. Anyway, this is basically um, a way to protect myself, to protect everyone else. Um, all the information provided here is confidential. Do not share any details about the business to anyone in regards to our training in terms of taking information that we post in groups and things that we do. Okay. Sharing of information outside of our Telegram group is not permitted. The only exception is the best kept secret video. Of course, you could talk about sharing we have a webinar, that's fine, but, just things that we provide to people. Okay. Um, let's see here. Any member that violates this request will be terminated. That means that essentially, you can still maintain the business, but you won't be doing it with us. You'll be on the outside and trying to figure out how to make it work, and you will be removed from the funnel system, from our Telegram group, and we will not be dealing with you at all. I'm gonna delete your name from my phone number, and I will block you because I'm like, I don't have no time for that. People think that this is a game. I'm very much game on right now. I'm focused, I'm committed, I'm driven, and I hope sure you guys have the same mentality because that's what we want here. This is strictly about us getting what we want out of life and doing it in a very expeditious fashion. I want to read the fine print, but you can read that. And all data is proprietary. Let's dig into this here. So this is a real quick um, it's like a basic table of contents. Member time checklist. I'll be updating that for correct times. Telegram group member progression. Congratulations for joining. Primary reasons for joining. So this is kind of a list of the things that we'll be talking about in this um, new member directorship orientation. Why do I call it a new member directorship orientation? The company believes in one thing, and their promotional structure is directorships. So I'm like, I know they're a product based platform, and I also know that, but they have a compensation plan. I'm motivated by numbers. I'm motivated by being promoted. I don't like being last, right? I know you don't like being last, but we all want to get to the top. And all of you here will get to the top. That is my mission. That is Janet's mission. Our goal is to make sure everyone gets to the top. We don't want no one being last, right? So we want everybody to hit the top rank in this program. Okay. So this first one here, we're going to go back to recalculate some of the time to make sure we account for all the time. So you'll have an exact time frame as how much time is going to take you to complete the course. Um, so right now it says 11.6 hours. So, and this is really important because we are going to be the number one organization in the company. They're going to wonder where we came from. They're going to wonder, what are you guys doing differently? They're going to wonder, how come you guys know this business better than we do? They're like, they don't understand. We hungry, we're starving, and we're fed up with the stuff we've been given and trying to do this by ourselves. We don't want no one to do this business by themselves. We're here as a team. We're here as a force. We're here to make sure that everyone is going to be successful, right? That is my mindset. Hopefully, that's your mindset. I hope that's our mindset as we move forward as an organization. So, as you know, when we started this, we were just trying to process a lot of information. Um, this is my 14th day in this program. 14 days. So, in the 14 days, we had to come up with a plan. My Janet, myself, is we said we got to make sure that we have a system. So, what you guys are looking at is our system. In order for you to be a part of what we doing of what we're doing, we need to have you included in our system, and it is by way based on Telegram. right? It is a progressional processing system. So we're going to move you along. The only way you're not going to be successful is if you don't pay attention to your telegram. So make sure to everybody when they come in, pay attention to their telegram, right? Look at it, once or twice a day, especially if you're brand new. When people are brand new, they come in to this first group here, right? The first group, EIG group. You have, we said 48 hours, but I think I'm going to change it to 24 hours because it shouldn't, based on us, we'll start doing our own webinars, probably in about a month. I mean, anywhere between 2 to 4 weeks. But we're going to have a team of people that know how to effectively do the presentation that I'm putting together, right? And how I'm doing our presentation, which I'll talk about later on, is going to be all structured and organized to match what we're doing here. But initially, when people come in, they have to come through the e-commerce introduction group. The e-commerce group is nothing more than showing the best kept secret video. That is all any one of us ever have to do. Nothing more. If you are talking about what the name of the company is, you're messing it up, not just for yourself, but also for that person, right? Anytime someone asks me what it is, I says, you got to watch the video, man. I'm not permitted to tell you what it is. Well, why is that? Because that's just the rules. Are you going to follow it or not? All right, man, send me the video. Hey, what is this? Yeah, I thought so. Well, I'm going to go and add you to the EIC. You have to contact Janet. If you want to ping me as well, you could ping me as well. And we're gonna, or actually, we have Victor. We have, as a matter of fact, we have Victor and Shaw and Janet Butterton. They are the admins. They will go through and they will enroll you. They're going to ask for specific information that you must require. This information is required for us to be able to put you into our system. So once you've done that and you've attended a webinar, right? So the first thing first, I got invited by the best kept secret video. Number two, number two, I'm actually I'm actually um I'm actually now attended a webinar. Once that's done, you have 24 hours from the time we put you in there to make a decision. Are you going to move forward or are you going to leave, right? And we're collecting all the information. So when we collect your information, we know who you are, right? Now, this is a judgment call for me. People think I may want to come back. Well, I got to interview you personally because you wasted our time the first time. Let's see if you worth giving a second try, right? And you're gonna have to do some things different than the first time. But we'll talk about that when you decide to come on board, if we permit that. It's optional. It's my judgment call, because I want to make sure we find the right people that are serious about this business, right? We're 100% dead serious. Now, once you've done that and you've made a decision to come aboard, then you're going to attend what's called our telegram. This basically this directorship orientation. Why are we having this directorship orientation? Really, I'd be honest with you to tell you this, my mindset had to change because my mindset was nothing based on what I'm doing now. It was based on crypto, finance, hedge fund, investments, everything to do with money, right? But I said I have to change what I'm doing because what I've been doing has not been working, right? And that's for a lot of us. We put a lot of time and effort and energy, and we use and we spent our dollars, and we're no better off than had we not even joined that business in the first place. So what is it I'm doing wrong? So I had to change my mindset. So this program, this directorship program, is to change your mindset to how we're gonna move forward. And a lot of you are gonna make 6 or 7 figures a month with what we're doing because you're going to understand what we're doing right away, right? So once you've done that, we're going to go put you in what we call the pending member activation group. So the only way you're going to get here actually is if you decide to move forward, right? So some people may want to get started, they like it, but obviously they're in between paychecks and they want to join, but they don't. But they're waiting for them to buy what I call their activation, their directorship activation package. And then they'll make and based on their situation, based on their budget. Remember, we're not asking you to take money off, out of your wallet for an added expense. We're simply going to redirect dollars that you are already using. I use that a lot. All we're asking you to do is to redirect dollars that you're already using, right? So whatever that may be, then that's going to decide what level that's going to determine whether or not you're active or not active, right? But we give you time to do that. So make sure people say, hey, man, I don't have the money. It's not about that. It's about you making a decision if you want to be a part of what we're doing. All right. Now, once you've done that, now Janet and Victor are going to be, making sure, hey, what's going on? Did you purchase did you activate your directorship, right? One, two, or three, right? Janet and I have decided, hey, just get started. This whole entire system that they create is nothing more than a point system. We'll talk about that later on. But once that's done, then you're going to go into the qualifying product and training group. This is where you're going to learn how to sign people up, ask all the questions that you need to ask to become proficient with everything that this company is doing, right? I'm organizing it so that we um, keep it we keep it based on directorship, right? Everyone's focus is directorship, right? And everything else is inconsequential. I mean, it's consequential, but it's just part of the process, right? So to me, buying something once a month is a one-time thing. How long would it take you to do that? 10 or 15 minutes, right? Maybe an hour max if some of those people that want to go ahead and do other things. But outside of that, 99.9% of our focus should be how we're going to build our business, how we're all going to get to directorship, how we're all going to become what's called president director. That's called, they call that the P Diddy, or I mean, I'm sorry, not P Diddy, the PD, not the P Diddy, right? But it's president director. Everybody that's on our team now, I expect everybody within like the next 3, 6, 9 months to hit that level. There's no way you're gonna not fail. All right. Then once you're done with this, this is now once you got you proficient with that, and you've already attended this orientation. The next part of this is we're gonna have an internet marketing funnel training. So a lot of you guys are gonna go straight from where you are now, from group number 2, directly into IMFT, the internet marketing funnel training. I am literally done with that. I got to put together the modules. As a matter of fact, I was telling Janet, we're going to make this real easy for you guys. A lot of the information that you guys are getting, you'll be put directly into the funnel, but it'll be quizzes, there'll be videos, there'll be questions, there'll be a quiz to make sure you understand the information, right? So we're going to automate all of this, right? So just give us time where everyone's going to be able to log in, and not until you pass everything will you have access to the internet marketing funnel system. Okay. Now, once you've done that part and you've completed all the requirement, all the classes, all the training that we're giving, all the tasks, you'll eventually you'll meet here, what's called Team Mellow Group, right? If you're in this group, you've done everything that you were supposed to do. And the next thing, repeat the process with everybody else that comes through. Hey, did you watch the first video? Hey, did you attend a live webinar? Hey, did you do a directorship orientation? Did you do this? It's the same thing. It's repeat and wash. We have a structured format that everyone can follow, and everyone should be progressing along, right? Which I'm supposed to be doing this, right? So eventually you're here. Right now, I say this on the very bottom. Our Telegram admin will remove all invitees. I'm gonna check that to 24 hours. It doesn't take 48 hours unless someone is sick. If someone is sick or they have something going on in their life, please be sure to tell Janet, hey, XYZ is going on with my life. She'll notate it in our document to make sure that, hey, this is the reason why something happened in your life, and things happen, right? And we're not totally going to be so regimented that we're not going to listen. We want to make sure that what we're looking for is people that are serious, right? We're looking for people that want to play games, right? At all whatsoever. So honestly, here's another thing too. Within the group, we want people to be respectful of one another, right? Respectful to admin. As a matter of fact, our whole demeanor, our whole mindset, our whole way how we're going to conduct business is we're going to emulate the company. If you haven't called the company, Call them. Call them once. Call their number and see what type of welcome you get. I want us to emulate that here. Everything should be positive, nothing negative. If you say something that we even expect that it's that something smart, trying to talk down to the admin, mistreat admin, or do anything like that or whatsoever, right? We're gonna pull you out of the group. And they're gonna have a one-on-one session, and they're gonna ask you why are you acting that way. And if you are acting that way, you better have a good reason. But we don't want you to disrespect, to be sarcastic with your remarks. If we say something, we're telling you it for a reason. So when we respond, you say and you try to retaliate with something smart, guess what? You're gone, right? Because people try to, test you, right? So we don't want no one to test me, test Janet, or test up to mess up what we have. Because see, we're a group. Once you have one negative thing, everyone sees it and it impacts everyone. We don't want none of that in our organization at all whatsoever. Okay. All right. Now, here we go. Congratulations for joining our team. We are thrilled to welcome you aboard after watching the best kept secret video and attending your first official company business presentation. We are genuinely concerned about your success. And I bold that your success, my success, our success. As a matter of fact, your chances for success with our team has increased 100-fold. Why? Because we care. We care, right? We are a well-organized team, and we are deliberate. We have a strategy, we have a short term and a long term business plan that will change your life forever. Because we finally partnered with the right company that has the right plan that's been around for 40 years, that's not going to let us mess up their business, right? And we're not going to mess up their business. Our innovative internet marketing platform is designed to empower you and provide you the tools you need to build a successful business. Together, we will unlock new opportunities and achieve great results. Here's to your exciting journey ahead. Also, note this, you guys. I have a genuine interest in your success too. I do have a hedge fund. I do have other things that I can provide to you that you'll be able to take advantage of. Okay. I've been saying this since the last project, but this is actually happening right now. They're actually trading some of my money now. I'm making sure that you guys have other avenues to generate passive income. Because here's the thing: once you make money, you got to have your money make money. Don't take your money and go spend it. Have your money make more money, so then you spend the profit. You'll spend the profit or the interest. Okay. So the reason we are here is because after years of trying many failed businesses, we have changed our mindset. My mindset, your mindset. Okay. I got the okay. Now the primary reason why we joined. Let me tell you why. Why this is man. The reason we are here is because after years of trying many failed businesses, we have changed our mindset. Right here we go again. Over the past 13 years and on my life, the cryptocurrency landscape has seen numerous home-based ventures that have tragically failed, often resulting in substantial final loss for investors due to malicious schemes known as rug pulls. Right? How many of us have been there, right? These scams typically involve developers creating a token and generating hype, only to suddenly withdraw all liquidity, leaving investors stranded with worthless assets or no business at all, right? So the ease of creating new cryptocurrencies and the lack of regulatory oversight has facilitated such fraudulent activities, leading to widespread distrust. That word distrust, because in 2016 I walked away. I experienced it once. I mean, I've done twice. One, two, I'm like, I'm done. So from 2016 I did nothing, and I thought the landscape had changed because things became, it appeared to me like everything's would be more regulated, but it turned out it was just the same exact thing again. So me stepping away, I thought thinking things have changed, to put forth the effort into something and have it go just like that. I'm like, here we are again. I cannot believe this. Talking about being upset, frustrated, embarrassed. I mean, just at my wits' end. I'm like, this cannot continue to happen. I am not going to continue to jump and find the next program because it's just everyone following, the one sheep to slaughter. I ain't doing that anymore. So I had to change my mindset. So even if you don't, and then here, even if you do your due diligence, which I did, you still lose, right? So we are truly done doing that. I'm truly done doing that. Hope you guys feel the same exact way I feel, right? That's how I feel, right? And something has to change. So guess what? It's got to be me. It has to be me. It has to be you. It has to be us. We cannot continue to do that anymore, right? Now, here's where we go. It's we talk about new members directorship orientation. So these are 7 important factors why we have partnered with this company. 40 years in business, not 3 months, not 6 months, not 9 months. 40 years, which means longevity. No more rug pulls. This is exactly where I want to be. This company does about $3 billion in annual business revenue, which a percentage of the profits are shared with us that are directors that are qualifying to get this profit sharing, right? So the company is debt free, right? And here's where I said, wait a second. You mean all I got to do is become a director? And I'm gonna get a percentage of the company's profits over the past 40 years from people that built this business. They started, they stopped, they started, they quit it, they continued to build. We get the benefit of that. Okay, now it's making sense to me, right? They have over 3 million customers with a 98.1% retention rate. In some videos, they say 96, but it's a 96 between 98%, 96 and 98% retention rate. That is phenomenal. Let's continue the process, right? Let's continue the process. Here's another thing. We want to stress to everybody this business model. They're here because they do good business. We want to be here and we want to do good business, right? One of the things that I know that a lot of us come from the industry and a lot of us know a lot of people. We know how to get people to get involved, but a lot of times people they're short-sighted and they're here for a minute and they're gone the next. We don't want to have that tarnish our reputation. We want our group to have zero cancellations. We want our group to bring in and have good business. From me down to everybody, from you down to everybody. We want everybody to do good business because it's a reflection of us, right? So I'm like, man, I can see because Robin and George, I think they were tasked to ensure that we do this. Why? Because I can tell whenever we do a presentation, they spend 40 minutes on something that, about the education of the product. I have no problem with that, but I just feel that it should be done in a structured format, right? So we're all going to get our information, but we're going to do it in an organized way. So this is all set up so everything is structured, so everyone's going to get all the information to make it that much more better, okay? 100,000 new customers every month, 5% qualified to get it. That means that the profit sharing pool is going to get bigger. It's going to get bigger. And I want to be part of that. You want to be part of that. 5% of the company's sales force are only qualified to receive this monthly distribution. That's why I call it a directorship orientation. We are going to produce directors, right? The directorship promotion path is very easy for the average person to achieve. Become a director, be a director. I mean, you're already a consumer. Let's just change your mindset from being a consumer here in our system. Because he says a director is a customer, a customer is a director. So guess what? I like directorship better, right? I'll spend 99.99% of my time becoming a director and 0.1% purchasing. Because that's all we're gonna do, right? Buy 1 month, maybe a couple of times. that's going to consume more than less than 1% of your time. But the other 99%, we're focused on expanding our business. Okay. Also, one thing I want to say too is this: when you join the program, this is really, really important. You want to get. I think that's my next slide. Is my next slide in there? I'll talk about that later on. But anyway, let's go to the next slide. So this is the cool part, you guys. This is why you want to be part of our team, because no one has this, right? We have our own partner who actually is KBRG Radio. He's been in business for 20 years on the internet station. Just on his platform alone, he has 60 million internet listeners globally. Our marketing and advertisement partner will share the best kept secret video, but it will be in audio format. So they're only going to hear it. They're not going to see it. They're going to hear it. But the best part about this, just to give you guys some numbers, just to give you an idea, when I first mentioned this to the people in the Signal group, which I consider to say warm market, 100 people heard it. 98% of the people came over, right? And I was expecting more like 80% sign up. But this is what happened. An individual was in the live webinar and he posted what the name of it was back in the initial group. If I had if I had my opportunity to put my hands around his neck, I would have did it. He doesn't understand strategy. People just want to just jump in a group and just start talking and start posting, not understanding that it's a strategy. Had I wanted everybody to know, I would have told them in the initial phone call. And what that person did, he messed it up for about 12 people. I should say more than that, say about 10 people. Because that was about 80 something people. Those people would have been over here. A lot of people could have been qualified already to have their 5 or their 8 directors by now, right? So it's important that's why we locked down the first group. You cannot post anything. So we don't want that one person or anybody else messing up the opportunity. Remember, lead with the video. Say nothing else. It doesn't hurt. It does all the work for you. Now, I actually reached out to the company and I actually provided, I only got all the countries that the company exists in, right? And geographically. And I provided this information to this gentleman here. So he's only going to market the advertisement in the areas that we're approved to be in. Okay. And now just to note that we will be doing more than just his 60 million listeners. He has a relationship with iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio has over 100 million listeners. Spotify has probably billions of people that listen to it. Roku Radio, TuneIn Radio, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, podcasts, and other various platforms that we don't know of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play because I want you to hear him say it and versus me, right? And I didn't even record this call, but oh boy, next time. Radio, TikTok. Hold on a second here. I want to do this here. Turn this on. Here we go. Instagram, Facebook. Mr. Horn, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you confirm exactly? You probably tell them the background, how many years you've been in radio, your listener base, and what you plan to do for our organization.
Well, we've been in radio for about 20 years now, but this particular station is connected with we're partnered with iHeartRadio, Roku, TuneIn, Radio, and of course all of the platforms, which is social media, TikTok, We're also use our marketing strategy with various podcast platforms. So and of course we're partnered with Mr. Tillery here so that we could be able to expand our reach throughout the world. We're from coast to coast here in the United States as well as internationally. So we're in Europe, we're in Africa, we're in Australia, we're everywhere. You name it, we're there. We're in Dubai, we're everywhere. So what our goal is to be able to share the information that Mr. Tillery has given to us, and we market it. We just continue to market, and share it. And so since they've given us the opportunity to do it on various websites and the various platforms, I can't see us not taking the world. Thank you, Mr. Tillery.
Thank you, Mr. Horn. Those are the words of the person who's behind the scenes is offering you guys an opportunity to make it easy for us to make 4, 5, 6, or even 7 figures.
Oh yeah, that's per month. That's per month. So you heard it from his mouth, because a lot of times when people hear things, oh, that sounds too good to be true. Yeah, right. Well, I decided that I'm going to record it and I'm going to bring it to your guys' attention, that it's not just me. I'm not making this up. Something that I thought was going to be great in the previous platform turned out and didn't work. But look what happened, right? We turned lemons into lemonade, right? Which is phenomenal. So you heard it yourself. So do note that I wanted to say this: in that initial introduction of this program, it was a one-time exposure. I had 100 people say yes, 98 came over. And even with the guy that messed it up, we still got 25 of the 100 that are with us now. That is 25%. That's 25% that are in. If we have 60 million people and we get 25%, and say we get 90% of that don't do it, we get 10% of that. How many people are you going to have in your organization? Yeah, that's mind blowing. And that's just on his platform. This has nothing to do with Spotify, iHeartRadio, Roku, TuneIn, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, podcasts, or other platforms. Has nothing to do. It's just his. So I see us making a massive, massive push to everyone being a presidential director. We're all going to be PDs. That's my plan for everyone, not just me. Now, directorship pack startup options. Um, Director pack startup options means you're going to get qualified. It means you're going to get activated, right? I like that term better because I know that, again, this is not my forte, but I like to make things that I'm comfortable with sharing. I feel comfortable with saying I'm going to get qualified and activated, right? And so we would like for people to get the director's activation package called the HCP. It's $329 just one time. Okay. I put thousands upon thousands of dollars in programs and got nothing for it. Here, I'm getting something back. Here, I'm getting qualified. Here, I'm maxing out my points. Their system is a point-based system. We'll talk about that later on. Second one, VP pack 219, right? Third, 108, right? Now they have a total of seven, I think 8 different options, but primarily they show these 3, right? If something here is a little bit outside of your budget, Janet will provide you with some options to make sure you get activated. Remember, you are simply redirecting funds that you were going to use to spend anyway over here. So you're getting something back, you're qualifying. It's a point system. This is a point-based system. Use the activation pack that suits you best where you are. The more points, the faster the qualification, the higher, the more money you make. Okay. So here's step number one. Let me give you like a step. So we're going to move, get you guys thinking in the right way. Register 8 qualified directors within the next 30 days to receive a $1,000 bonus. What? I paid $329 to get activated, but I brought 8 in. They're going to send you a check for 1,000. So what did it really cost you to get started in this business? It is zero. Matter of fact, you made money to start this business, right? Now you're going to help those your directors register 8 new directors within the same 30-day and promote and get promoted to a senior director, right? Ultimately, everyone needs to have 20. 20 is the cap. 20, you maxed out everything. I'm like, that's it? 20? I could do that in my sleep, right? Well, guess what? A lot of you are going to do that in your sleep because we have a system that no one else has, right? And as an organization, to include your points, you need to accumulate 1,000 points to reach director. So you need 1,000 points to reach director, right? So 8 times 150, there you go. There's your 1,000, right? So we are gonna do this, and everyone's gonna be successful. It's easy. Um, how to market the business, right? After joining our business, it is imperative you begin to share the best kept secret video only. No one likes rejection. No one likes to be told no. But how this video became to be is 2 weeks ago, I was sitting down. I was like, I like this business, but I don't want to feel like I'm marketing the business. I want to do it in a way that's intriguing, that's captivating, but not really tell people what it is because how do I know? Because I was very like, I ain't doing it, all because I didn't understand. And that's where people make a mistake. So I said, how do we become successful? Well, let's eliminate you from having to tell people anything about the business. Stick and hold fast to your guns. Do not make mention of what it is. I don't care if they pay you $1 million. Don't do it. Right. So, and what you want to do is once you decide to be part of it, make it your conscious effort to ensure your to ensure a success in your business. You will immediately begin sharing the video with everyone in your warm market. How hard is it to send them a video? That's all you're going to do. I'm going to make a change too tonight. I'm going to create a marketing page for everybody so that instead of them sending them to YouTube, because what I find out, I had a guy who said, man, you send everybody to YouTube, and once you watch something on YouTube, it pops up something else that may be of interest. That's not good marketing. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to create a website. It's going to be basically profitsforeveryone.com/best kept secret, right? I probably call it what's the bks.com, right? Or BKS, best kept secret. Keep it simple and short, right? So when they go there, they're gonna see just the video. So we don't have to use YouTube. You don't have to use YouTube to get people confused. Um, you should be uh, marketing to your family and your friends and your business associates first. Reason why I say that is because you're about to make a lot of money using our marketing system. The funnel system that we have put together, which I'll talk about later on, will be free for the first 12 months. The advertising for the funnel is going to be free. So in reality, how much did it cost you to join this business? The question is actually zero. It's zero. Where do you know where you can find a business where you can get started for zero, right? So we need to tell everybody that you found a business where you are going to make thousands of dollars. That's why it's imperative that everyone has a story in 30 days, right? But hit your family and friends up first with the video, even if they don't respond. Here's another thing too. I sent that video out to a bunch of people, and that's all I did. I didn't even call them back. Do you know what happened? They started to call me back. Hey, what's this thing you're doing, man? I'm like, oh, you called me back. How you been? I'm working on my business plan. Can what is it you're doing? Well, the only way you're gonna find out we have a webinar. I can invite you to come in there and you can come to the webinar and see for yourself. What is it? I said, I'm not at liberty to say. Did you watch the video? What did it say? Did it capture? Did it capture your attention? Did it capture your attention? Did it make sense that you can get paid tens of thousands of dollars by being a consumer on things that you already buy already? Man, that sounds real good. Okay, come to the webinar. That's it. That's it. So for those of you that are listening and you say, I can't find nobody, just shoot the video, right? So sharing the video reduces the chances from explaining the business and being rejected. No one likes being rejected. The new member will get their information from the presenter or the webinar and not from you, right? You're not the expert. You're just a person that people know. They see who you are, whatever you do in life. Remember to share the video and not the secret. What is the secret? It's the name. It's the name, right? I cannot stress this enough. Do not mention the name. And if you are, I promise you, you've probably been told no, and they're not even going to look at it because they don't understand. Like I didn't understand, but now I understand, and I understand what I need to say and what not to say. Right? Remember, all new invitees must be added to the Telegram e-commerce intro group first by our administrator or administrators. Internet marketing website training. The internet marketing website funnel is for team members within our organization. People have been asking me, oh, can I participate in your program? I'm like, are you part of my team? No, I'm involved with somebody else's. So the answer is flat out no. I even asked Mr. Horn, he goes, absolutely not. So he said no. So I cannot override that because if he tells me no and I get caught doing it, guess what? He's not marketing for me. He's not marketing for us. So I'm not going to blow that, right? So what's going to happen? People are going to want to start joining us. I had a guy, hey man, I want to join what you guys are doing. So well, if you've already been buying the product, you got to have a 6 month gap before you can come back in. So I'll get my mom to sign up. I'll get her to sign up. No worries at all whatsoever. He's coming in. You see, you don't have to beg anybody, you guys. Once they understand and actually, here's another thing. You know how I got him in. He already knew about the company immediately, so I just sent him the website. He went to the website. It's like, hey man, I like it. I'm excited. I've been knowing about this company for years, but I never thought about marketing it. Me either. Me either. Our fun. So basically, our internet marketing radio partner, KBRG The Bridge, he will advertise to millions on our behalf daily. Millions, right? Our funnel will receive the traffic to attract, introduce, and qualify each lead specifically to your business. How many leads are you gonna get? I don't know. You know, we're gonna be doing some test marketing this week. So we got we got the core team. We're gonna see what that's gonna look like. And if it's hundreds of people, I'm gonna tell you guys, oh my gosh, we did a test. I signed up X amount. Person signed up X amount. We all signed up X amount, right? And then when it turns on, I might have to change the numbers to go from one a day to maybe 5 or 10 a day. I need a sales force. We need the infrastructure. We have none. If we plan on advertising to millions, and I got 25% yes, and the 50% say no, that 25%, right? 25% of 60 million is 15 million. If 50% say no, that's 7.5 million. Can I sign up 7.5 million people by myself? Absolutely not. I'm not going to kill myself. So I need you to understand that you are the infrastructure, you are the foundation of our team. We need everybody to know what to do, how to do it, right? You are in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself, right? So that's why I know for a fact we're going to make everyone millionaires on our team. They're going to be wondering what we're doing. Like, how you guys know the business? Because we organized. We're all organized, right? What else? Each team member will receive a number of leads per week. The system will capture their full names, the email address, the phone number, the messaging application they are using, and also it also does a quick survey I'm working on that tonight. So you're going to know exactly what their responses are. Matter of fact, you get sent an email. As soon as they register, they get an email telling them that you're going to be calling them via messaging or whatever, and you're going to know exactly all their information up front. They're going to know you and you're going to know them. So they're going to know that you're not a cold market person. Hey, you just went to my website, The Profits for Everyone. You said you were very interested. Yes, great. They've seen the best kept secret video. They've seen a very high level, brief portion of. Uh, we're going to highlight. Matter of fact, Janet created a video for the directorship marketing. They're going to see that, and then we're going to convert the presentation that George does into an artificial intelligence AI video. So everything will be all AI, be very professional, very clean. So when they get to you, your job is to do what? We'll talk about that. I'll tell you what they're going to be doing in that, right? So each team member will have access to our system for 12 months with an option to extend based on your level of really commitment and participation, and really being coachable and helping to build and support not just your business, but everybody else with you. You know, once you hit your goal is to help others, right? And that's how we're going to be able to change, the whole landscape for that business. They're going to wonder what we are doing. How come you guys know the product well? How come you guys know how to sign up people? How come you guys are moving so fast? What are you doing? Oh, they're using my system, the system that I created. But Janet helped me with that first video. I'll give you credit. I wrote, took me 2 days to write that script. She took it and put it in the AI. That is the first video. I said, oh my gosh, it couldn't be any perfect than what it was. And that was it, right? So I know this is a lot of information, but I'm required to ask each one of you, and I'm going to ask you now, what is your why? But we'll get to that when I do each person individually. Why did you want to be a part of this? Because without no why, then you don't have no know-how, right? I know what my why is. My why is I'm tired of being ripped off. I want to spend more time with with my wife. I want to help a bunch of people, right? And I want to repeat the process as fast as humanly possible. I don't want to be doing this forever. I want to get this done as fast as humanly possible, right? So we can get life out of the way so we can enjoy what's left of it. All right. Okay, here are the directorship business goals. Here you are. Purchase your directorship package. So I'm giving you now tasks that you need to complete in order to qualify for directorship, right? Watch company foundation video to earn an additional $500 in 30 days. This is a promotional thing they're doing for this month. So once you register, no matter what package you get, I don't care if you bought one for $85 and you come in and you watch that video, but you got to be a 3, or right, then you get $500. Refer 8 directors directly. Remember, directors are customers too. And this will qualify you to receive $1,000 on the 12th of next month. So what we're trying to do is you're trying to create a story. Because see, January comes, everybody has a New Year's what? Resolution. Everybody wants to do what? I want to make money. How am I going to make money? I don't know. Guess what? You do. I made I made over $1,500 by following this step here. I'm starting off my business. I'm starting off my new year in the right direction. Do you want to do the same? Really? Yes. What do I got to do? Watch this video. It's simple, right? So maintain director. Here's look. This is the best part. Maintain director active. Um, uh, Maintain directorship by being active with 35 points every month at a minimum. That's $70 to $80. That's all you have to do to maintain being active. And this keeps your residual checks coming and your organization intact, right? It says change this, help 8 out of 8 director partners get 8 directors, right? Again, directors can't be customer or customers. Here is the goal for everyone. We can do this in 30 days. You need 20,000 points. 20,000 points is required. We can all do it in a month. The company's gonna pay you $40,000 to $70,000 guaranteed in 30 days if you do this. What? 7 generations. They add up all the points. If you have 20,000 points in your organization in 30 days and you help at least out of the eight, five get eight, you're going to make guaranteed $40,000 to $70,000. I'm like, what? Lewis called me and told me that these are the numbers for it. So points are earned by you and your team and are earned monthly and are accumulative and they never flush. Your points are accumulative and they never flush. What? Really? The last business I was in, 3 months, I generated about $15 million. 15 million. The requirement here to make presidential director is 1 million. I'm like, that's it? We're all going to do 1 million. We are all going to do 1 million in 3 to 6 months. There's no reason why we should not. For those of you that may want to speak about the business, because sometimes I understand that if you're in the business and you're a person who may be a doctor or a lawyer and you just can't say watch this video, they expect you to have some intelligence. So I said, you know what? Let me put together some scripts for you, right? So here are about 4 different scripts. You can I'm trying to keep everything in the same theme of the best kept secret video, right? And would you be willing to watch a 1 minute and 10-second video that could potentially earn you between $40,000 and $70,000 in 30 days from a reputable debt-free company that's been in business for 40 years and has a market value of $3 billion, or I should change that, it has revenue of $3 billion a year? What? That sounds pretty doggone good. How much does it cost to get started? It costs you nothing. What do you mean? Do you go out and do you buy things like you eat? Yeah. Do you shop? Yeah. Well, what if I were to tell you just to redirect 80 to $100 and you can be on a path to make $40,000 to $70,000 a month? You know other people that would like to do that, qualify for money that the company is giving away? Yeah, I know a bunch of people. Done. Right. So there are a number of scripture you can use to your benefit if you want to, trying to, figure out if you want to speak on it. This gives you an idea. There's 3 other scripts you can use there. So here's a video. I'm not going to show it now. I included it in it, but I will incorporate it in a training. I'm going to create a video of this whole presentation, and Jenna's going to do it in AI, and we're going to incorporate everything. You will listen to it so you can get familiarized with the information, but it's not going to qualify you until you do a one-on-one with me, because I want people to know how I feel, right? I want you to know how I feel about what it is I'm doing, right? I'm very passionate. I'm very frustrated. I'm upset, but I want to help people still. Even though I felt a lot of things, I experienced a lot of bad things. I just want you to know that to me, this is not just me trying to find something. I had about a 2.5, 3 week, self-talk with myself, feeling bad and all these other things I'm dealing with. I'm like, it can't be that difficult to do this. I've been doing this for years, and it just seems just as I'm about to get ready to grab it, someone yanks it away, right? But this video, you guys will be able to watch. I think I'm gonna post. I'm gonna probably put it in. I'm gonna put it in the group for people to watch it. I think it'll be very interesting. So, I mean, I don't want to show it right now, but anyway, now we're at almost near the end. This is the internet marketing funnel training. Well, I just completed that yesterday. I got a few other things I'm working on, and that's basically going to be, I'm going to create modules of all the things that we are doing. It'll all be in the back office. So you'll be able to log into the website. You'll be able to take quizzes, pass or fail. I'm going to have it generate results of all the, I can add as many components of categories of things related to this business to ensure that you know that they are. So you'll watch a video, you'll answer some questions, and you'll hit submit. It's going to grade you. If you pass, it closes out, it goes to the next one. If you fail, click retake, right? As many times as it takes for you to understand the information. It's not going to be a pass or fail and you're out. It's going to be until you understand the information. Okay. So you'll be in the funnel system. You'll be given an account. You'll be going through that information. So we want everyone to be very knowledgeable in our system, in the information provided by the company. So you're knowledgeable in, in terms of what they're doing, the compensation plan, the products and the services, that the products that they're offering, all those things. You're going to be very knowledgeable in all those things because Janet's working on putting together things for you. Also, she's putting together a task list, right? Tasks that you need to complete in each group. These are the things you should be doing, right? So if everyone's doing the same exact thing, going through the same system, being given the same ability, the same opportunity to help register people 10, 15, 20, 40, 50, 100 direct, 1,000 direct. You make your own check. You decide when it's enough is enough, right? But we're gonna make sure everyone understands what the left and the right hand is doing. Okay. Now, you gonna like me for this one. Warm and cold market flow process. So those people in your warm market, you're probably gonna put them in a Telegram group right away, right? The cold market, this guy over here, is it's going to do all the work for you. It's going to share the best kept secret video. It's going to do an overview of the directorship orientation, meaning the benefits that our group has to offer them, like free funnel, free internet marketing to millions of people to help grow your business, right? They already know it's free to join. You're not spending any money. You get a free funnel system. You get free advertisement. Who does that? I'm just keeping with the theme. Everything is free, right? And then you notice that 1, 2, and 3, it's already done now. And it's going to do all these 3 things for them here. Then here, this is where things start to make sense. When they reply to the email and they're ready to move forward, you have to enroll them into the program. Hey, Janet, we got a new person. She's gonna say, and you'll say, hey, this person already did this, 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 and this. And this is from the code market side. They've already watched all 3 videos. They're a yes. They've already purchased because you walked them through. See, your responsibility is when they said yes, you're gonna sign them up before you bring them to the group. Or if money is an issue, they're going to sign up for the free side, but where are they going to end? And the qualifying, marketing, and training part, right? This is like the holding tank. This is the holding tank for everybody. So if you're waiting to make a purchase, or you're waiting to provide Janet with the account number, so once you activate your account, you'll get a number. I need that number. That number is really important because that number is going to go into the marketing funnel. Here's how it works. You will be able to use the funnel system for your warm market. When they go and they watch all these videos, that account number, they're going to type it in. When they type it in and they hit submit, they'll be coded to you. Your warm market will be coded to you. They've been filtered, they've been processed, they've been evaluated. Now, guess what? Hey, you went to the man, you attend? Come on in. Indoctrinate them, get them signed up. Boom, right? So I'm gonna ask all the questions. Hey, which package are you, a 1, a 2, or a 3? Right? They're gonna tell you what they are. And this is what they expect. And we expect for you, when you say yes to this, when do you expect to get started? Is that today? Is that tomorrow? Is that next week? I think I've created something where they can put a calendar, and then that's when we're going to call them. I think I created that in there, if I'm not sure. If not, I'll create it so that hey, when's the best time to call you? Is it this week? Is it next week? Give me a time. So you should be expecting for me to call you at this time, and the system will send them an email saying, hey, just letting you know, you have a scheduled appointment with so and so. Remember, you filled out that online platform? We're following up for you on their behalf to make sure that they're ready to move forward. Another thing about what this system does is, let's say someone is in Africa, they speak a different language. They can send an email to you, to your back office. And what it does is it takes whatever language that they're speaking, it will automatically convert it from their language to your language. And then when you send a response, it takes your language, sends them an email back in their language. It's all in the back. I've already programmed it already because I didn't want people having language barriers, right? So if someone doesn't speak, and I'm gonna put it, do you speak English? Right? It's another thing. Do you speak? Oh, no, I don't. Okay, then you know that you're going to be dealing with that person directly from the system, right? So you will have to worry about trying to communicate and learn another language unless you want to, or you buy those new earbuds they got that converts it for you, your choice, right? But in the interim, you have the website to do that for you on your behalf. Okay. And then it's business like usual, right? They'll attend the internet marketing training because they want us because they want to grow their business, right? And then when they're done that, they completed your training and they've also completed their directorship orientation, right? I'm have to convert that to a different language. I have to buy that thing called Speechelo that will convert it, or have someone, or I probably have some convert it to a different language, or do closed caption and just do it in their language, and they can attend it that way. We'll figure one way to figure it all out. But nevertheless, ultimately, when they're done, they'll end up where they'll be joining the Mellow team. Same exact thing, right? So everything is organized. Everyone knows where they're going. We know where we're going. We know where you're going, right? And then here's the best part. This is the part that got me. My part, the friend that bought, I called it. He JB'd me. He James Browned me. He goes, Sean, will you please, 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 please? He begged me. And I said, man, no one's ever JB'd me before. I'm like, what? And so after I listened, I said, well, man, send me what you made on your fourth month check. I want to make sure everything you told me about this company is true. He sent me his check. Yeah, this could be you. This is what our directorship rewards. On December the 12th, the company paid him $19,446 on his fourth month in the business. The profit sharing pool is what it is. We're all gonna make 80 to 160 to $320,000 a month. Why? Because we have an advantage. We have a system that no one has. No one has a team as well as organized as we are. We know exactly where what we're doing. We know exactly where we're going, and we know the goals that we're going to achieve. And everybody wants to be what? A presidential director. Those guys are making seven figures a year, or maybe even a month, right? And I think it's seven figures a month to be quite, yeah, because that's seven figures a month, 2.134 million. I saw that. I'm like, what? Per month? Oh yeah, we want some of that, right? So, share the business, follow the plan, and get the reward, or better yet, and get rewarded, right? So, what I'm going to do is, I didn't record this. I should have, but it is what it is. It happens. But I'm excited. Oh, I did record it, huh? Yes, I did. Hit stop. I did record it. Yes, I did. I thought I didn't.